everybody? Welcome to round 4 of the Nova Open World Qualifier for X-Wing. My name is Dio Morales, your host, and we have Kyer Eagers versus PL Potts in the house. We got the Rebellion versus the Galactic Republic. I saw some fun ships out there, some variants on different lists, and I figured, you know what? Let's see these on the table. You know, we've been seeing a lot of Han Solo, and I was like, you know what? Let's see what different variation of Rebels can we get here. And then, of course, on the right side, we have Quad, Republic, Y-Wings, and Padme. We've been seeing a lot of Padme with arcs, but how about Padme without arcs and with Y-Wings instead? Alrighty. So the idea here, with the colors, by the way, because we are limited on colors, there are... Matchstick has the yellow ring, okay? And then you got Broadside with the purple ring, which you'll see, I think it's hiding behind our, sponsored by our patrons banner. But we only had a couple of colors. We actually had a bunch of the colors go missing at one of our events recently, so we need to get those made again and all that. So we haven't been able to do it, but anywho. I'll be able to help you guys find which Y-Wing is which as we're going down the road here. But you're going to see two of them with red colors on the bottom. The one of them will be Oddball, and the other one will be Anakin Skywalker. And Anakin Skywalker has this pink. The engines have been painted pink on the top. So and of course also will be moving last and all that. So you'll be able to identify him, and hopefully we'll be able to keep our brains together on who is who. But anyway, it is time for us to choose your champion. Oh, I forgot who won. Let's see, can I trust you, chat? Who won the last game? So I did not click it. I don't remember what side. It was Cody who won. And he was on the left side, which is player 1. Yes. All right. Cool. Done there. All right. It's time for you to choose your champion. It's open. It's open. And if you've never watched a stream before and you've never played Choose Your Champion, it's quite easy. All you have to do is you get points in the channel just for being here. You get extra points for talking. And then what ends up happening is there's an 8-minute window, which is going right now, where you can use those points towards, towards a wager. And if you win, you get more points. And it's all just for funsies. No money involved here, but it's a fun way to kind of have an extra stake in the game, and wager your digital currency. It's good stuff. All right. Oh nope, sorry about that. Click that on accident. Anywho, let's go ahead and choose your champion. There's the how to do it on your screen. Choose your champion. If you think Kyle Eagers will be walking away with the win, you do exclamation point bet space 1 space all. We recommend always go all in because it's more fun that way. And PL Potts exclamation point 2 and then all, or a lesser amount. Max bet is 10,000. So we got some Republic fanboys in the chat. All right, cool. We'll see how this goes. But it looks like we might be having our very first shot right away. We have Boudica and Padme. Looks like we got a little wiggle there. No shot to start with. Let's go ahead and break down this list. As we're breaking this list down, our stream is brought to you by our amazing patrons. If you want to support the work we do traveling around the United States and even visiting Canada, we've done a world tour in the past. If you want to help become a part of that team, you can go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron. We appreciate everybody who has been committed to helping us bring that forth, and just know that doing streams and traveling and all that. It's not free, but thank you for making it possible. You guys are awesome. Alrighty. The scenario is, in fact, not assault at the satellite array. It is scramble the transmissions. Scramble the transmissions. All right, let's get that set. All right, so let's explore these pilots just a little bit, yeah? So we start with Benthic 2 Tubes, known for the ability to transfer focus tokens. That's what you got, Perceptive Co-Pilot in there. Somebody's saying assault. No, it's scramble. All right, so we also have Hopeful on there. After another friendly ship at range 0 to 3 is destroyed, if that ship is limited or has Hopeful upgrade, you may perform a focus or a boost action. Hopeful's a card that we've been starting to see a bit more play of, which is great. Then we also have Sabine Wren, who was actually featured in the last match. Lots of movement, the ability to get around. That's why you see her all by herself at the top there. Kyle has Lone Wolf. That extra maneuverability can be really, really good in objective play. And then we have Boudica, the Wrathful Warrior. After another friendly ship defends, if you are not depleted, you may perform a bonus attack against the attacker. If you do, after performing that attack, gain 1 deplete token. So we'll see if we end up actually seeing that trigger. We also have Mandalorian Optics, Beskar Plating, Reinforced Plating, and Predator active there. We then have Hera, part of this focus token engine, being able to pass tokens around while another friendly ship at range 1 to 2 defends or performs an attack. During the modify dice step, you may transfer 1 of your focus, evade, or lock tokens to that ship. Also got Mag, Pulse, Warheads, and Hopeful there as well. And last but not least, Kyle Katarn, a Hawk we've not seen in a while, but at the start of the engagement phase, you don't have to, but you can, you may transfer 1 of your focus tokens to a friendly ship in your firing arc. That does also, and that it does include its mobile arc, which is the only one it has. We got Jin Urso on there in order to turn some of those focuses into evades, and Hopeful there as well. So this is a kind of a variant on what people were calling Heratani for a while, and we'll see how it ends up playing out. But very cool concept here for the Rebellion. On the other side, pretty simple to break down here. 4 Republic Y-Wings and Padme. Who are those Y-Wings? We got Broadside, Matchstick, Oddball, and Anakin. There is our first scramble of the game here on turn 2. Scramble the Transmissions has a very much a timer set in its game, right? Because once each of the objectives have been scrambled, you are automatically just counting up points every turn. And we'll see how it ends up going at the end of this turn. We know Kyle's going to get at least 1 point. Looks like Padme is going to get the evade from the full throttle. Will she be willing to... Yes, she will. Going to go ahead and claim that center objective. Missile away in the chat says, Flying Kyle without the title is certainly a choice one can make.
Rather than having the patron giving you stuff, you fight over the token.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well,
You get blown up.
just gonna see what's going there. He has 3 focuses right now. Is it just not on the overlay? Oh, that's a good point. Maybe. That seems like it. 'Cause I just copied it from Fly Better. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I'll have the judges fix it. It's obviously it's a 0-point upgrade. It's not a big deal. That would not be true. That has not been true in the past, but in this case, I'm pretty sure it's okay. Not a huge deal. Yeah, let me double check here. Back here around. This is table 9, and that's Kyle. Yeah, there's just a mistake on there. So yeah, there. I'll get that fixed right now. It was there the whole time. All right, we're in the scrum now. Did anybody claim that bottom objective, or did they choose not to? So we have Broadside going to go ahead and take a target lock out there. All right, here comes Anakin. Three bank.
I like that. That will be able to. So do I. I still think it's really good value in such advanced because when I've seen like when you have like the double tapping, this kind of thing, you can kill that. It doesn't have to be.
All right, there's a target lock getting set up by Anakin. So the coloring is a little bit weird just because of our limited tokens that we had. Anakin has a red base but has those pink lines on the engines. And then Oddball is the other red one. It has the number 3. I could double check, but I'm pretty sure that's what we set up. Unless PL has bamboozled me, which is definitely possible. Oddball's the purple one. I think he bamboozled me then. All right. So then who's the other red one? All right, cool. We'll get that fixed here after this this set of attacks. He starts with Anakin. Thick. He's gonna spend the force for 3.
Oh wow, that guy didn't have a token before. No, he got one now.
Blank focus.
Get that rock apparently barrel hit out of the way. So it's first short championship I just made the bounty. Lost.
All right, while they're debating that, I'm gonna switch here. Oddball needs to go purple. Purple, 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 purple. Oddball needs to go purple. Purple, 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 purple. Done. Thank you, my friends. All right, Kyle responds here. A couple of hits. And we're going to start taking damage on those Y-Wings. And that was a Mag Pulse Warhead. 2. All right, is that Mag Pulse? Is that what Hera did? Yep, that's just a crit. Jam, all that good stuff. That was against Broadside.
The ones that hurt the most, I think, are blue for me. Do everything correctly, but the dice aren't there, and it's just consistently not there. I mean, sometimes you have games where you just can't miss, right? And then
2 hits.
games where you just can't do anything, and it even make a difference what my opponent's rolling on defense, because he doesn't have to roll defense dice, but I'm rolling blanks or blank focus and keeping my heroic.
2 hits coming in from the Republic. And we're going to be able to spend that focus on the tubes. No damage. And Padme firing here at the tubes. Blank. And here comes Matchstick. Muska says, I'm glad the players cooperated to joust at this end of the board. Yes, much easier to track. Spend the focus for 2. And that's going to be 2 more damage into the tubes. Or at least 1 more. Here comes Hera shenanigans. And Jyn Erso shenanigans. No damage there. Here comes Boudica. And she's going to spend the focus. 3 hits and a crit. Let's go to the broadside. Does get the Y-wing plating there. And takes 3. Padme did shoot. He's the one that got forced to do no damage. Her ability. Oh, was that on? On the defense. Chris. All right, so they went back, fixed that. I got to go over there and check the damage at this point. I'm going to wait for planning. Yeah, we'll get to all that in a second. That's got to fix one thing at a time, friends. Thank you. I'm going to go check all the damage. And here is 2 tubes firing now. And is going to take 2 on broadside. And now all right, are they in planning now? They are. All right, let me fix this. I just got to check. All right, I'm back, updated. Benthic has a single card, and it is a structural damage, and broadside is dead. All right, so that is our update on the table at this moment.
I thought it was too, but I could swear it was at some point. It might be.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of interference.
And it's solely because it's not
In here.
You can't modify your dice by
I wonder. Just gonna move some of my equipment around. Just give me 1 second so we can continue to figure out why we're getting some weird disconnects and stuff like that. Shit, that's hot. All right. Friends, at this point, I don't know what to say. That's what's on the table. Plasma from Annie to tubes should deal 1 more damage.
Except we know that that's not true because they've ruled that Han is a modification but not a reroll.
Probably the worst possible option.
But again, it's because the way it's
All right, we're going into the next round here. Current points. Oh, I can't see. They put their stuff in the way. I believe it is 1-4. I'll double check here.
But that one got delayed because Patrick couldn't start it for about 5 seconds. He was trying here. He was trying from here, and he needed to be here. Many such cases. Warhammer 40K is down. One floor, it's
Okay,
down on the bottom.
we're good now. All right, they're in the system phase at this point. I believe there are bombs on these Y-Wings, right? Yeah, we got concussion bombs on, that's Matchstick. Anakin's got proton bombs. All kinds of fun stuff. I see we're having a little mini concert in the chat. I would love to sing along, but, you know, copyright rules and all. All right, this little TIE fighter that could, the Sabine on Kyle's side. A little boost and running towards the center. Gonna try to claim that away from Potts and is in range. So it is now Kyle's advantage. All right, looks like we got a target lock set up there. All right, here's Padme. Oh, sorry, not Padme, Matchstick. Initiative order, Dion. You can choose either one. Now, does that relieve the stress? Has one stress out there right now. And Padme, that's going to crash into Bodica for sure. Only the straights for blue. Oh, I forget about that. There's those Republic of Y-Wings with that plated hull. So thick. All right, we're just going to leave that off for a minute. Looks like we're getting some interference. Something weird's in this room. Maybe it's ghosts. What do you guys think? Washington, D.C. ghosts? The ghosts of past presidents? All right, here comes Oddball. Going to take that hard 2 to the center of the board. Should be able to clear. Ghosts in the dice can, pretty much. Pretty much. Gotta love the ghosts are angry. I think they've always been in the dice cam, right? It just comes down to, you know, sometimes they're just more angry than other times. I got you target locked. I'm afraid Oddball does not have enough pegs. All right, we got some bumpage here. Oddball trained by Obi-Wan, I see. Just plain silly. All right, so that's Anakin, who just ran into Bodica. Not going to be getting any actions except to focus if they so choose, but the stress is a hard one to swallow. I don't know if I would. Is he really? He's taking the stress focus. I am surprised. It's so hard to get rid of those stress tokens. Here's our first attack. That's Hera. Range 1. Oh, no, sorry, not range 1. A Mag Pulse Warhead. So that's going to hit. And that's into Oddball. So another shield. Oops. All right, they'll get that done. All right, blanket of focus on this shot. Spends the force. It's going out the side, going into. Would it be Kyle? Okay, the side arc. Anakin, he's got a dorsal turret. That would be 3 dice because it's range 1, isn't it? And a miss on that next shot. And 2 hits. I believe this is Bodica.
So that's fun. Right. Okay.
Oh no, that's in. Yeah, yes, it's Bodica into Padme. is going to be taking one.
Yeah, and I'm not saving
And there's a question at the table, just double checking some things. What was the question, Josh? Got it. Okay. So that was a reroll on attack due to a strain. It may have just been hidden on the table behind a model. Those pesky ships not being see-through. Next shot from the Republic, 2 dice. And that's going to be 2 damage. Sure, which pilot is that? I think that's going to be into, looks like that's actually into Benthic. Hit crit now. And here's Sabine, 2 hits. And spending the force there on Anakin still takes 1. Now I'll have to get up for this one as well and double check. With the pause there, I have lost track of who is shooting who. I think this is now another shot going into Padme. I saw the point at Padme. Single crit, spends the focus. And that would be, looks to be 2 damage, a hit crit. A disable power regulator. Looks like Kyle's not done. This is now tubes into Padme. Can only modify 1, single hit, and safe. I think Kyle gets 2 points there. Leading 6-1, I believe. And I'm going to go check that damage. I'll be right back. All right, so here's the update. Anakin has lost a single shield, so I had that right. And this is Oddball, has also lost a single shield. Got that right. Matchstick is clean. Got that right. Broadside is dead. Padme is shields down. Do I have that right? Nope, one more shield gone there. And I think that's all of them. Yes, all of them that are alive. All right, and then on the other side, 2 tubes is down to 1 hull. I knew I missed an attack there. Kyle's clean. Bodic is clean. Sabine is clean. 1 health for 2 tubes, and Hera is also clean. And nobody has claimed that bottom objective. That's one of the things I think that will end up really hurting Potts in this game, is the fact that, you know, he had an early opportunity to click the objective, and at this point, it's a pretty big risk to do so. But you're also bleeding 2 points every single turn. You're creating a 2-point deficit. And just looking at the positioning of the ships, looks like maybe Anakin could click 1 next turn if he'd like. He's currently stressed. I feel like maybe Potts has set up a bombing run, could be. Yeah, there you go, yeah. Firecast focus said the same thing. Yeah, bombs, exactly. Exactly. We have some proton bombs. We got concussion bombs. It feels like the time is now to try to do something rather than doing nothing. What we got here, this is X-Wing, Desert Man. Some dang fangled X-Wing, yeah. Sacrifice Oddball, they're doing their job so we could do ours. Oh, deep. As a reminder, if you have a Amazon Prime account, you actually get a free Twitch sub every single month. It's called Prime Gaming, is what they're calling it now, and you could support one channel a month completely for free. So if you haven't done that, we'd really appreciate the support. It does go a long way. Many hands makes light work, so we can bring you guys this live X-Wing action from around the country. We're going to be traveling to Canada soon. We have California on the docket for the Golden State Games. We have Nevada for the Las Vegas Open. And, of course, Worlds eventually will be in our backyard when we get to March. And I'm sure we'll do a couple events in between. But thank you to everybody who has taken the time to support us. Shout out to Natano. Shout out to Jezik for using that Twitch Prime sub. Sometimes a reminder is all that's needed. Or maybe just like, hey, I didn't know. Now you do. All right, here come the bombas. Here's a not controversial question, but I think a question that'll cause some confusion. What are your expectations when your opponent has bombs in their list? Do you expect them to have the correct cardboard to match the picture, or is the shape really what matters to you? I'm curious to know what you're doing. Like what your opinion is when that happens. There's another drop. All right. right, Huge CB says shape only. Who cares what the pick is as long as we know what's up? Doug Zug says if there's multiple bombs with the same shape, they should at least be different pictures. Some say shape all that matters. I expect to have the same cardboard, but if they don't, I don't care as long as they know what it does. If they have only one bomb type in their list, then the token is whatever. If it's multiples, yes, be exact. If I know the bomb, then the pick doesn't matter. I like the pick to be the same, but meh. These are great responses. I expect them to meet the expectations of the TO. Ah ha ha. Shape only. Some people want their pictures. Some people want their pictures. It's just an interesting discussion. At a store championship that I was TOing this last weekend, this issue came up similar to here. Now, P.O. Potts has everything right. Like, it's the concussion bomb. He's got the concussion bomb token, and for the proton bomb, he's got the proton bomb token. But it came up that the player had only one type of token, but multiple types of bombs. And they had agreed at the beginning that it was fine, but then they got into the willy-nilly, and they forgot to make the bombs explode, and then they forgot which bomb was which. That was fun. Various faces of Dion. I have many faces. This is one of them. 3 bank from Sabine. I think Sabine's trying to get around and clicking the button on the bottom of the board, scrambling that bottom objective. I really think that is the goal down there. Little by little. All right, Y-Wings trying to skedat out of the bomb area. Looks like we turned our arc around for our action. And we are, looks like, marking Kyle out of the way so that Padme can move, but I think she's going to end up overlapping here. She sure does. Getting out of the bombas. Looks like I have some fun Photoshop projects to work on, Grimwolf. And I saw you have a store championship September 23rd. That's going to be tight. You know, September, my schedule is crazy. Band and orchestra signups. That's one weekend. I got birthday weekend the other. It'll be good times. Actually, no, I can't go to the 23rd. 23rd is the day we're celebrating my birthday, which is why William is going to be. Oh, that's what's happening the 23rd. Yes, there it is. See? Thank you. Oh, I got to buy you guys plane tickets. I got to do that. I was waiting for us to be paid. It's the first of the month, so we can do it now. Alrighty. We're at least 2 weeks out. The prices shouldn't have skyrocketed yet for airline tickets. All right, there's the focus on Bodica. And a big 3-bank here from Oddball trying to get out, but the 3-bank puts him pretty darn close. You're going to have to barrel roll, I think, to avoid the bombs if it's that important to you. Oh, yeah, that's got to be fixed. There we go. Judge pointing like, yeah, they got moved quite a bit. And is stressed. So I think you're going to end up at least taking the proton bomb for Oddball. Luckily, he still has shields. And then last but not least, short move here from Anakin. Relieves the stress. Needed to do that. Will you click the objective? The objective. The objective is right there. Click the objective. Scramble. Scramble. Pots. Use the force. Scramble. Ah. This was your chance to stop the bleeding. I guess, you know, it depends on his modus operandi, right? He's trying to probably get some quality shots here into Hera with that dorsal turret. But there it is. Kyle's like, well, you didn't claim it. I'm going to claim it. I guess that is the other good thing. If Potts would have claimed it, he would have just claimed it back. So it ends up actually being +1 action. All right. So what got hit by what? All right, they're going through the process of the bombs. Oh no, it's definitely not turn 2. It's about turn 6. So proton bomb will hit Kyle, will hit broadside. Oh, it looks like they're actually doing the concussion bomb first. So it hit Bodica. Bodica gets a card. Kyle gets a card. Bodica, Kyle. It doesn't flip up because it took strains. And it looks like it hit broadside as well, or excuse me, oddball as well. And then for the proton bomb, I believe it hit oddball and Kyle. And that's it. But we're going to do a damage confirmation at the end of this activation. Damage confirmation at the end of this activation. I got lost yesterday when I was headed to the train station. Alrighty. All right, here we go. It's going to be range 1 between Hera and Anakin. Should be Anakin first, range 1 with a dorsal, 3 blanks, nothing there. 2 hits from Kyle. This is Hera going into Anakin. Does get 1. Another shield down on the chosen one. I was checking the arc there on broadside. On oddball. I don't think he had Bodica. So it looks like we're switching to Sabine. And that's going to be nothing. Now we're at 4s. Matchstick will go range 1 out the back at Bodica. No Concordia face-off here because it's in the back arc. He's going to go ahead and get his reroll. 2 hits. And that's going to be enough damage to take out Bodica. Probably had an additional damage for the proton bomb as well. Oops. Wait, what? What just happened? Oh, simultaneous fire. Okay. 5 dice coming in. Who's got the proton rocket? Oh, it's an advanced proton torpedo. 2 hits, 2 crits from Padme. Ton of cards, and that's going to be enough to take 2 tubes off the board. $62 and change here. That's a huge help to the Republic. And range 1 simultaneous fire into Matchstick. One of them will become a hit due to plated hull. But if this isn't a green, nope. All right, all 4 of those are going in. Hit, crit, crit. And that was into Matchstick. Hit, 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 crit. All right, we're still at initiative 4s. Our initiative 3s. Sabine did not have a shot. Kyle looking for an opportunity here to do some damage, looking at oddball. Two hits and a crit coming in from Kyle. Plated hull down to 2, takes 2. Oddball, I believe, has 3 hull left. All right, and I'm going to get up and go double check that damage. We had the bomb go off, and I just want to double check, make sure we have all the information. We have a boost here from Hera using Hopeful. And then at the end of the turn, Kyle gets 3 points, and it is sitting at 9-10, our score right now. Let me go and double check the score. I'll be right back. Okay, let's go ahead and update this health here. So Padme is down to 1 hull after all that and has a disabled power regulator. Broadside is dead. Matchstick has taken 2 cards. These things start at 6 hull, correct? The Y-Wings, they start at 5 hull. 5 minus 2 is 3. That's how math works. Oh, they're getting into the thing. All right, and then this is Oddball. Oddball has what looks to be 3 damage cards. So Oddball's down to 2 after all that. And then there should be 1 shield on Anakin. Pretty good. On the other side, Kyle has a shield but lost a hull underneath. And that was the only thing. That was the only thing we had because Sabine was full and Hera was full. All right. We are good. Just double check timing for this round. Yep. Okay, cool. So if the score does, if the damage race doesn't change here, Kyle will pull ahead here.
So this is just for today.
But Kyle is going to attempt. I mean, you got Oddball down to 2, Padme down to 1. And those are juicy targets. Matchstick is down to 3.
They're mostly cards, but occasionally
And you can see that
business cards, just business cards.
you have a that 3 dice gun, so you're trying
Some of them have those in there
to make sure to get that range 1 shot. Oh, but Matchstick's gonna get to move. I guess you're more likely to get a shot here than where Oddball was. Sabine turning in for some shots. I guess that is the other thought. Sabine potentially takes care of Oddball. Kyle takes care of Matchstick, and that can get 2 ships off the board in the same turn. Padme, a bit problematic. Can you send Hera to hunt her? The Mag Pulse warheads are used up. But yeah, the Hawk is about to get wrecked by the concussion bomb for sure. I think you probably got to get clipped with it either way. Strategically, I wonder if it would have been better to send the Hawk after Oddball in that area over there, so you have potentially 2 shots to get those 2 hull down. I mean, 1 agility, damage goes through pretty easy, but 2 shots is better than 1. And then you kind of start a cycle, right? You take that hurt ship and Kyle Katarn, and you're moving it away rather than into the battle. Does Kyle fly Katarn because of his name? You know, Will, I think so. We got to rotate from Matchstick. And gonna go ahead and focus or calculate with the Watchful Astromech, I believe is what it's called. Yeah, Watchful Astromech. All right, there's a Sunday. There's a Sunday. I read the word Sunday in the chat. there's the stress. That's how that words are hard. All right, so Hera is hitting the gas. Going to be coming around the corner. Sundays, yeah, we're going out for ice cream after this, everybody. Boost. All right, so maybe you will have 2 shots against Oddball. Let me know your favorite ice cream sundae combination in the chat.
Everything here goes to Golden State, and then it comes unplugged, and then it goes back to its Vegas, I think, and then it goes to these 2 clocks, just so that you know, one of them got lost, we found it. These 2 standing on
I always hang them off my belt. Yeah, that's what I do with the badge as well when I'm playing. Keep it out of the way. When you see the badge hanging there, it's a little nerve-wracking. Some people take it and turn it to the back, but I don't like that feeling of pulling back on my neck, so I'd rather just put it in the belt. CMDE, guys, I have a big 1.0 collection player. If I wanted to get back into X-Wing, is the conversion kits still the way to go? I mean, it definitely updates a lot of things. I'd have to reassess that. Yeah, I think it's a good first step. My suggestion is try to find them on sale. I backwards feel like a very tiny person constantly trying to choke you. Correct. All right, 2 hits, 1 evade there. Pop, pop. I think, was that Oddball? Yep, Oddball goes down. One hit and a focus. Yeah, CMD, I think the way I would go would be try to find the conversion kits, find them on sale, maybe choose a faction first. And then there's been so many card packs, which I think would be a great, a great thing. You do need, if you're in 1.0, you don't have templates with the lines in them, I would just get those third party. Actually, literally so many people right now are giving away the 2020 System Open templates. There's a lot of TOs that have those just laying around. It'd be a free way if you wanted to. If you have no anybody in your area. PL Potts with the pot shot. Spends the focus. Still takes 1 though, and that is a shield. Kyle Katarn down the 1 hole, and that is time. They just called time in the round. I mean, I think that seals it for Kyle. Miss there. Sabine going last, yeah. Seal it with this last 2 shots. Spends a focus. Clean after the force, and end of the turn. We go +3 to Kyle. And that'll be the game. Congratulations to Kyle Eagers for winning the 4th round of the Nova Open. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List. our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.